Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 26th of April 2022. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So we are officially coming into the last week of April. And before I start the reading, I want to talk about Jupiter movement of 2022. So we have one Jupiter retrograde before April, and now it's forward. And it started from the 13th of April, and it will finish around 20th of June. Now, when it's forward, okay, so retrograde is when the Earth passed that planet. So when we look to the planet from the Earth, we thought that it's going backward. That's when it's retrograde. When it's forward is when the Earth is trying to reach to the planet, and the planet is still moving into its orbit. That's when we say it's forward. But in fact, right, both planets moving forward. So no planets actually retrograde at all. However, in astrology, the effect is very important. It doesn't affect astronomy and other areas of science, but in astrology, it's very important because things does happen. So after 13th of April, in one of my reading, I say we stepping into expansion period. So question is how long this expansion period? So it will be up to end of June, so the 20th of June, mid-June, after mid-June. That means that we should be aware of that and take advantage of all the opportunities, being creative, start anything that you are planning to do, including relationship, anything that you can think of, anything that you want. This is the time that your manifestation happens fattest. So after the 20th of June, it will retrograde until the 18th of October. So that means things will be a little bit calm down. And the luck seems to be not abundance like what we're experiencing now. So the reason why it has to retrograde is not because, of course, because the Earth moving past Jupiter around that time. But it is actually for the time that we reflect what we're doing now. So we know that if we have to adjust anything, if something missing, if something need to be improved. So it's like a revision time for everyone, and it's actually really good because November and December, especially December, is the career house for all the sign, and so we really need that. So we know that we do the right thing, we go in the right track. That's why my monthly reading for May, I say that, you know, are you ready to experiencing the bloom of things? Each sign, when one planet retrograde, will revise in a different way together with the general effects. But for Sagittarius, it's about when it retrogrades after 20th of June, it's about reflect your inner self. So that's very important to understand, because right now we are growing, learning about ourselves. That's why in most of my reading, I'm trying to spot out how to get better with ourselves before other things. At one point, when you learn enough about yourself and accumulate all the experiences, you will become a different version of yourself, much better version of yourself. And then when you look back, you suddenly realize that the people that once a time you thought they are forever with you or something like that, or they are perfect, but then you realize that they are just, so why you were that with person at that time? It's just to learn something. So if you understand that, you will able to unlock your mind now, not getting stuck with ideas or people, sitting there and keep questioning why they're doing that, why it's all happened for a reason. Sometimes because I know things now, so I can say things, but I spent a lot of time to question myself about the thing, just like what I'm trying to share with you guys now. To be honest, not sometimes, all the time. We don't need to understand the reason why people are doing that. We can understand later when we know about ourselves. That is the best way. It saves a lot of time, energy, and it brings the positivity, the energy we need to grow ourselves. And we are the only priority to ourselves. So if anyone still struggling with things, still going through the darkness, please try to think wider, extended your mind together with the knowledges and the experiences I share, trying to see things in a way that it's most practical and effective to your life right now. Trying to grow, because this is a time for you to grow, and it's perfect time. It's a golden time. Because after you've done the necessary work around this period, especially in May, when Jupiter retrogrades, you will have to worry about nothing but just to enjoy, feed up, and think about what you have done, how far you have come. And you will have a smile on your face. So please promise me, anyone still stuck with something, let it go, learn to accept things, and knowing that thing happens just for your better. Okay, so let's move on to our reading, 26th of April. What we have: the Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. This is what I was talking about. If you really understand yourself, growing yourself, things will come to you. It can be a new things, or it can be the old things, but the old things come back. It has to be in with another quality, a better quality. That's why things has to be broken, things has to be wiped away. So people have to go away and learn and realize. And I'm not gonna mention whose story is this, but if you follow my channel, then you will understand who I'm talking about. So if someone not really 100% with you, and I know this is gonna resonate with all of you, because we all have that moment. We all know that someone. Now, if someone not 100% with us, let them go, let them learn, because when we go and when we detach ourselves to the environment, we will think clearer, and we see things different, and time is the best remedy to give you the answers to everything. So the cards say returning to each other. That means a lot of people will gain the clarity after the split. If they come back, that means that you are the one, they are the one. If they not, then obviously not, and we just have to smile. There's no need to be upset or anything, that rather than being happy, knowing that we're stepping into the periods that the blessing is for us and us only. If they have the blessing, congratulations to them. The second card, we have Morning Dew, clarity, fresh start, positive outlook. Didn't I just mention that? Now I don't think I can make this up, right? This is a fundamental principle of living, of the universe. If anyone can understand this, you can apply even into your workplace. It's someone like, being cheeky, someone being an asshole to you at work, because it happens a lot of time. To find decent people is difficult. To find these people shallow and doing stupid thing is like everywhere, every day. So if we understand that it happens for a reason, because they never go away and learn. They don't have the will to learn. Then that's exactly why they are like that. And that's why we often talk about the intellectual people. They don't hold grudge. They don't shout. They don't yell. Um, it works. It works in real life. So, but that's a good thing here for 26th of April is to some of you, or to many of you, you're gonna gain clarity on the connections with someone. And it's like the moment of truth. And it's safe. The reason why it happens because when you in the expansion spirit, that means the luck is on your side. That's exactly the will fortune is about. So don't worry that. But if you worry, you will cause the mechanisms of being hesitant to the divine timing. It will slow you down because when you not fully accept yourself and other people, when you don't fully understand something, they have no choice but to wait for you until you understand it. More challenging situations will be created to force you to learn. So, you are Sagittarius, you are intelligent, you will understand what I'm talking about, and I think I'm gonna love this reading today. Clarity is what a lot of people are waiting for, because I've got a lot of comments from people asking about this. And the return of to each other with compassion, humanity, is something very sweet and deep. Okay, so let's move on with tarot. Let's see what we have. The first card, as usual, gonna be the energy of the day. So please take a moment to think of what comes into your mind. Find of Wands. Okay, so conflict. Fighting for... I think the conflict is the sign of your higher self and you trying to find a common voice. So it's not negative as you think. That's a sign of growing. If there is no conflict in this world, there will be no growth. So the human is the same. We have to fail, we have to fight, we have to strive for what we want to grow. Let's see what is the challenge. The challenge is the Queen of Cups. Let me push this up a bit. The challenge is how you realize something about, it's exactly why I opened the conversation today about, Jupiter. It's a bit long until October. The challenge is, you so wanted this, but you cannot find the moment and the opportunity to let people understand, even the opportunity to communicate with each other. It's cause you frustration. So the challenge is how you can keep yourself relaxing, like nothing matters, like you don't care if tomorrow the world explodes, something like that. And to be able to do that, the only way is to understand the process, the astrology, the tarot, the humanity, anything, any knowledge will help you to get through this your situation. Depends on which kind of knowledge aspect you drawn to. You don't need to know everything, because sometimes just one small thing can change your life forever with a simple idea. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Now, the third card, I think, is gonna explain why you need this challenge and why there needs to be a conflict. So, Spirit, please pull me a card that I'm looking for. I'm very happy with this because there's some sort of heartbreak or breakup or third party or grief or pain, kind of like us, to do with emotion. It calls you these intense in your mind, the conflict, the fighting, the tossing up and down, the not understanding why things happening like that. Meanwhile, you preparing yourself so well with all the love you have, with all the heart, the feeling. Um, that's the reason why I'm very proud of myself too, to be a Sagittarius, because I know we have good and bad of all signs, but Sagittarius actually is a sign with a very warm heart if someone really can see through it. But they tend to cover it by the funny, the party, it can be even, the cold steel fakes outside when it, but deep down inside they are very fragile and vulnerable. That makes sense. So the cause of this is some sort of emotional hiccup here. But I promise you that there will be some clarity or something coming toward you to explain the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups, to make sense why the Three of Swords should be here. And if it's not be here, you never grow. Okay, I need the next one, 2 cards. 1 and 2. You are heading toward happy time, the sun, so no need to worry, as I explained. Now, in the recent past, for some of you, you can say that you use other things to distract. It can be work, it can be something you want to do with your house, anything, or any kind of hobby that you're into. Doesn't matter what you're busy with or trying to use to distract yourself. The core of what you have done or you did recently is you try to figure out the finer details of the answer that you looking for. This answer will help you to move to the sun. This answer will help you to ease your mind, to solve the conflict that you're carrying with you. The reason why I say that, because if you think about this, if you are working and busy with work, so you don't have time to think, right? But you didn't realize that, of course, that a lot of people are working hard, but sometimes it gives you that the sense of a peace. You don't have to think about the situations, and also it gives you the time to see the truth. And that's one of the way that you find it makes you happy to find the answer without having to spend too much energy on something and grieving. Okay, so let's see what coming toward Sagittarius, 26th April. Please give me some short energy. What coming toward you is a kind of like You know, this is what I think. I don't know why, right? Because the chariot people will say it's a success and the travel and all this sort of thing. I don't feel it that way. I'm feeling like what you're looking for gonna just pops up out of the middle of nowhere when you start to enjoy yourself with the sun, when you're happy. So to me, it's like the final piece you're looking for here. Something to show this. It's more broad way of looking at life. So that piece of missing can be, now we can talk about the chariot, can be someone coming to you, someone driving to you, or some sort of travel that you do. Suddenly you found that answer. So we will clarify later to see what the chariot is about. Okay. As you notice, when I do my tarot, I don't have rules in the card. I don't analyze the card. So it's all about feeling of the energy coming, seeing and feeling, and just, just visualize what is going on. I've got a good feeling about this because, I don't know why, but I started to see some sort of a Leo side coming to you with the sun card and the chariot. So I don't know why, but I see a story. There's someone fire sign, or can be any sign. But it's like the divine timing here again, when people the mood start to go up. Because you notice yourself too, you cannot just keep your mood humble and hyper 24 hours, 7 days a week. It will be up and down. It depends on the moon positions. And the moon affects our mood the most out of all the planet. To me, it's the moon, Mercury, also very strong, and Mars. Now it looks like someone been, I'm not talking about you, right? I'm talking about your person, the contact that It looks like if you have someone, but this person keep excusing about work or busy or any sort of reason not to come to you, and suddenly they decided to come to you. If I say they are Leo, then it's too detailed, but it can be fire sign. I have the feeling of fire sign or any sign. Cancerian, chariot, or water sign. Pisces, Cancerian, Scorpion, fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Two cards here. Now, this is what I was looking for. This is what I've been waiting for the whole reading. The King of Swords. The clarity. Now, but this is not your energy. The person you're dealing with is gaining the clarity. I think it happens when you're about to the edge of taking a jump. So you're about to leave this connection because you learn things. You learn not to chase anymore. So just right when you're about to leave, they suddenly being awakened, and they see through things, and I think they're coming to you. This is the chariot. That's person, and they comes to for victory. They don't come for argument. They don't come for apologize. They come for victory. So far so good. I love this reading. Let's see what else we have. So Tuesday gonna be a good day for some of you. Page of Pentacles, you really want this and luck is on your side. It's all about the timing. That's why I was talking about don't rush, don't be impatient. There's no need to let the negative energy to stop the wheel of fortune to turn on you, because this is our time, at least for the next 2 months. So everything will be answered. I think this is quite similar to I think this Anna. I was talking to Anna in the comment box, and she asked me about a Scorpion person, and I think this can be your answer to Anna. So maybe I don't need to do your reading unless there's some sort of very tricky situation. It's all about the timing. Okay, so let's clarify these readings and we will see the details of the hidden. Now, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. Wonder why you, with the Two of Swords, you just don't know if you should stop this connection or not, or you should move on or not. You just don't know. Before I clarify that, I will clarify the Queen of Cups first. One card for Queen of Cups, because I have the feeling there's an answer. You want to leave. You just, as I say, because you're in the period of expansion, it doesn't allow you to stay or to wait. That's why you're in the conflict, because you think that person is for you. You're trying to hold on it, but the more you hold on, the more you restrain your energy. It causes a conflict. That's why the Five of Wands is here. You don't know if you should leave or you should stay. This is the challenge, right? Now, you try to hold on things with the Queen of Cups, and the challenge is if you can let go. Do you remember I've got a reading to say let go to let go? Now, if you let go, you will release the energy. When you release the energy, whoever you're dealing with, they will feel the no pressure on their energy too. And that's the only way you find out if someone wants to be with you or not. It's just like the song by Passenger, Let Her Go. Is that a Let Her Go? But I remember like you only know you only missing home when you something like if I can't remember the lyrics, but it sings something like if you're not high, you don't know it's low, how it's low. If you don't go away, you don't never know how to miss home. If you don't let someone go, you never know if they love you or not. So that is the challenge. So it's still about let go, Sagittarius. Now comes to the Three of Swords. I'm curious, what is exactly about? I think that one. Okay, so Three of Swords. It's Three of Cups. Three of Swords and Three of Cups. You believe this is the person for you. That's why you're feeling it frustrating. One more card for this. Seven of Pentacles. Because you believe there's a potential, but the result, the outcome, it's not quite what you expected. Again, like the reading yesterday, I was talking about impatience. That is impatient. And don't put all the eggs in one basket. That is what I'm talking about too. The reason why I say that is not because I advise you to fleeing around with people. It just don't keep high hope on someone or something, especially is that when there's nothing concrete. That is actually very non-scientific way to do things. So the conflict is because you believe in this person's is your potential. You believe that, but you can't, you kind of you cannot, like get too deep into the connection. You cannot penetrate the way you want it, because you want to give all. With the Queen of Cups, you want to give them all. So that's caused you the conflict in your mind. So you're frustrated and you wanted to wonder if you want to cut this connection, walk away or not. That is still something for very inexperienced people to do that. If someone 20 years old or something like that do that, I understand. But if you 30s, 40s, you shouldn't do that. 30s, to be honest, it still can be very inexperienced if you don't throw yourself into life and discover things. With the Eight of Pentacles, we have, let's see if I'm right. Exactly. So as I say, it's not about working. You trying to figure out what it's all about. You're looking for the very convincing details of something, because you're ready to expand and being happy with the sun. So you actually aware of where you're heading to. That is very good to see, that people don't want to get stuck, don't want to be jeopardized just because of one connection. Remember, there's a plenty connection there, and you have more than one soulmate. So with the sun, we have, let's see what we have. The Five of Pentacles. You decided to just leave it there. You know, the Five of Pentacles here is stuck on the window. It's the same here. Because so you learn something to. This is exactly the Jupiter forward period, bringing about for all of us, and this is a blessing. It teaches you that don't fight against yourself, your intuition, your higher self. Don't restrain your energy. Don't try things that not meant for us. So you will choose to walk away because you choose happiness. So you're heading toward the sun. And also, the story about someone fireside coming to you, they learned the same thing and they decided to leave where they don't belong to, or things not as opened for them. They also decided to leave. Either stories, you are doing the same thing, you're on the same journey routines here. That's where you met. Sorry, that's where you meet. And it's a perfect timing to meet. So People learn things, so later on you don't have to teach them, they don't have to teach you. You two don't have to mirror each other. That is when the love become mature and ripen and ready to shine. And that's what you want. You don't want the karmic love that you have to learn and you have to pay and you have to do anything that they drag you in. Now with the Chariot we have the Four of Swords. So the appearance of this person, this news, there's some sort of news here, will allow you to unlock your mind, to free your mind from your own mind prison. So you imprison yourself with your thinking. I had a feeling there's something else, so I will pull another card for this. Yep. So you will be unable to see things through and no more lost. If you take your blindfold off and moving forward to the wheel of fortune, to the divine timing, to the call of your guide. Now, so I will clarify the King of Swords first to see what this King of Swords is gaining, learning from the recent past. Like I say, this person awakened when they see you about to leave. That's why you have to leave. You have to leave because they want you to learn the lesson about not put all the eggs in one basket. If you too expect on people to do things or to return you something, you actually practicing the codependency, if you believe. Now when you know why you should leave, you don't wait for anyone and you're happy doing that, that's when you learned about the codependency lessons. And when you learn that, guess what? Things happen for you. So you have to be very, very careful. And I love doing daily reading, especially from now until June, because this is the time that we learn about ourselves. And what I'm doing exactly, what can help you to learn about yourself faster. The Three of Wands. Let's see what we have. The Three of Wands. That's you. When you back to yourself, when nothing can bother you, nothing matters anymore, you're happy, you're ready to go, that is when this person awakened. So this person has a depth when it comes to understanding and seeing things. So they can be perfect for you because they have that learning ability. With the Page of Pentacles, let's see what is the opportunity come up here. You're waiting for that moment. So this is like you know you have to go, but you're still trying to give it a hope. That's what I'm talking about. You really want this opportunity with this person from the past. I mean the person that walked away from you. Or someone like, like on and off, something like that. You really, really want this chance to work. But it only works if you learn about codependency. How to avoid not to put yourself into that energy. So you will allow the wheel of fortune to work for you. To bring this union into, the Oracle card says the return of someone. Six of Cups. So this reading is one of the perfect reading that I've done so far. It has a lot of meanings in it, and has a lot of healing messages and experiences that we can learn, and also it shows you how to do things. The last one, Wheel of Fortune. I'm happy to pull something nice. Now, if I can pull 2 of Cups, it will be amazing. Or 4 of Wands. Please. That will do. 9 of Cups. So, so your wish fulfillment is here when you hear my reading today. You apply it into your real life. I guarantee you this is gonna be the case. So good luck, everyone. Now, before I close this reading, I will pull 3 cards. Oh, by the way, you can find a donate button in the description box. I will describe in description box how to find it. And thanks for all of you for donation to me so far. 3 cards for advice. Should I use this or use the other one? Let me use the other one. Advices. I use this card, this deck, because it has more cards. The advices is 1, 7 of Cups, 2, Hangman, 3 of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about, right? So, if you want to stop this delay of the process, because the Hangman is about delay, to sort out all the confusion in your mind, because you're trying to aim for some sort of reward, some sort of result, outcome, but you don't know which one is the right one for you yet. There's no guarantee that is the right option, right? So the only ways to do this is to stop that stubbornness, being more flexible with the 7 of Cups, which means you don't stick to one reward for now. Doesn't mean, that's why I say it doesn't mean you fleeing around with people. Give everything a chance. If the chance comes up, that is all. Every chance represents one door to your future. All you need to do is knock the door, have a peek inside to see what is going on. Don't make any decisions. Oh, I want that person. Oh, I want that person. I want that work. Just give it all the go. Knock all the door. To allow the delay is not being a delay anymore. Because if you sit here and wait for one option, you miss other option, right? So you wasted time. You wasted the time to learn, to grow. We have to utilize every day, every second from now until 20th of June. By then, you will meet your 3 of Pentacles, which is the person you're meant to be with. That is the union that they're talking about. So this reading is really perfect. It shows you what's about to come. It shows you how you solve the situations and how to shorten the time to do things. It even tells you who's gonna return. So I'm very happy with this reading, Sagittarius, and I hope you like too. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share video, and subscribe to my channel to have my retirement plan to become finally a dream come true. Thank you very much, and I see you next one. Bye bye.